Hi guys, Ancient Warrior. Welcome back to Prepping and Free America. If you like what you hear here, hit the subscribe button. If you want to be the first kid on your block to know what craziness I'm talking about next, hit the bell icon with all. And leave comments, folks. Not tacky ones, but leave comments, please. I've only gotten a couple of tacky comments over the 4 years I've had this channel. But I do want to say, just no tacky comments, folks. This is a subject today I did not want to cover. No prepping channel wants to cover this. This is stuff we don't like to think about. But we have to today. On Tuesday, Uvalde, Texas, we had a madman, a crazy person, and I'm being polite right now, folks. We had a madman walk into a school, shot, the numbers vary, but it looks like 21 people, 19 kids and 2 adults. And actually it's 22 because he also shot his grandmother. I'm appalled, folks, for one reason and one reason only. He shot his grandmother in the face. But I'm appalled even for a bigger reason. Here we go again, another school shooting. I have some questions, and before the end of this video I'm going to ask them. And they're going to be hard ones. They're not going to be the softball ones I normally give you. Now let me give you a little history of Texas. I believe it was back in 2020. May have even been 2021. September of 2020, 2021. We got constitutional carry in this state. Basically what that means is you don't have to get a permit to carry a gun. All you have to be is a legal resident of the state of Texas. Not have any of your rights denied. That means you can't be a felon and you can't be a domestic abuser. And you can carry a firearm with you. I wish they'd have put in there that you had to get some kind of training. Because I don't care who you are, how good you are, or what. Train, train, train. If you don't train, you're going to fail. The attack dog's trying to get back in my lap again, as you saw earlier. Mother Nature around here is being bipolar again today. All last week, 80s and 90s. Saturday night, it dropped down into the 40s. I was at work and I like to froze to death. And I was dressed fairly well. Sunday, same way. Monday it rained. Monday it rained. Got a new puppy. A new 40-pound puppy, and she likes to play. I'm going to show you a video here next few days. As you can tell, That child is a walking destruction. But back to what I was saying. In the state of Texas, you have the constitutional right to carry a gun. Folks, I want to know why there was not an armed teacher, an armed principal, a janitor, somebody who was armed. Yes, I know. Before anybody says anything, yes, I know. Schools are gun-free zones. Why the heck do you think they go to schools to shoot it up? They're not going to police stations, National Guard barracks or something. Because they want targets. Beto O'Rourke is already starting to make all kinds of comments. Matthew McConaughey, who says that Uvalde's his hometown. I don't know that for a fact. I'll be honest with you. I'm not a Matthew McConaughey fan. He's done a couple of things I thought was pretty good, but nothing spectacular in my book. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, this attack was horrible. This guy locked himself into a classroom with children in it and teachers and shot them. And now the comment on all the channels, Fox included, what were the warning signs? What were the warning signs? I'm pro Second Amendment, folks. I'll tell you that all day long. So him buying 2 long guns is not a shock. I wish in Texas that you had to take your purchases and spread them out a little more. Because I have been in gun stores where guys walked in and bought 2 and 3 guns at one time. Now, mind you, there's been sometimes they buy an AR-AK, a bolt action of some kind, and then a 12 gauge. I understand them doing that. 2 ARs? Nah, don't understand that one. You can only shoot one at a time. Now, Joe Biden. I'm going to tell you something, Mr. Biden. If you're so hipped up on gun control, why don't you make comments every Monday morning after the shooting fest in Chicago on the weekends? Why did you not make any comments, any major comments after the attack in New York City subway? What about this latest attack in the New York subway? Oh, I understand. It doesn't fit the narrative. Every case they talk about, every case, guys, the first words out of the pundit's mouth is, he was mentally deranged, had mental issues. No kidding. Sorry guys, I had to check that call because I'm getting updates right now from some folks I know down in San Antonio, and they're keeping me apprised of what's going on the investigation at Uvalde. Why is Joe Biden not making some kind of comments about all the shootings in Chicago, in New York City? Because they're blue states. They're blue cities. The reason he's making such a big deal out of this one is not only because it's children, but it's a red state. You know, I keep hearing them say it's a purple state. Now, I've yet to meet anybody around here. I've yet to meet anybody that I know when I go to Dallas or something that admits to being a Democrat or a liberal. The new puppy. I'm gonna have to put everybody out and close the door. Okay, there we go. Folks, please pray for the families of the children. Please pray for those families because they need our prayers. Most of all, if you live in a state with constitutional carry, please carry. Get some training and carry. Male, female. I don't care what pronoun you use. Get a gun on your person. Be willing to step up and stop the bad guys. One of the reasons this has been going on for so long in America is people are not willing to step up and stop the bad guys. Here in my area, in the Texas Panhandle, I think we have 4 different school districts within a 60-mile range of me that has warned people. If you come here to do evil, some of our teachers are armed and trained. I had a woman Saturday night at work, when I was at work. My jacket came up. She saw my firearm and she looked at me indignantly. I've known her for several years. She looked at me indignantly and said, "Why do you think you need to carry a gun?" Folks, Tuesday answered that question. Am I willing to step in when the bad guys are doing their thing? Am I willing to stand up and be a man, be a patriot, not a keyboard warrior, but a man who's willing to accept the responsibilities of the protection of the citizens of my community, of my state, of my country. I pray if that day ever comes where I have to pull this weapon, and yes, folks, I'm wearing it right now. You know, I told somebody the other day that I don't even go to the bathroom without a gun anymore, because I'm too old for a butt kicking and too young to die. Folks, that was more apparent for those children yesterday. With that being said, I'm the Ancient Warrior. Please pray for the folks of Uvalde. Pray for the families. But remember, monsters don't reside under your bed or in the closet. They're walking down the street and they look pretty damn normal. Remember, it's better to have this equipment not need it than need it and not have it. I'm the Ancient Warrior, and we're out.